So Gherkin, we've had a lot of solutions in the market before. We've had the solutions from Microsoft you mentioned previously, and a lot of competitors have offerings for this. But when a business is looking to update their operations and improve upon their systems, why should they be selecting project operations over the myriad of other solutions in the market?
Yeah, and I'm happy to talk about that, Robbie. And maybe I'll start with the landscape, the enterprise landscape that we see in our customers from an application footprint perspective. We talked about these services businesses being very quick to adopt the cloud and go to the cloud. Although they do that quickly, we see that they still have various applications that they use to manage their business lifecycle, right? They usually have a sales system where they track their leads and opportunities that's disconnected from the delivery team. Their project managers use different project management tools where project execution is being tracked, and project progress information needs to be frequently uploaded to the business application. That's either a manual process or there's a third-party integration there. Project financials and project profitability is usually tracked in yet a separate system. Team members track their time and expense in a multitude of tools. And consultant skills and profiles are tracked in different applications as well. And usually these team members, they need to enter their expense in a tool for project cost tracking perspective. And then they need to enter it into a different tool to get reimbursed on those expenses, right? So a lot of inefficiencies there. And if you look at practice managers, they have a multitude of tools that they use for risk management. So merging the data from all these siloed applications and to derive insights becomes a challenge and introduces many inaccuracies in the process. And I can talk to that from personal experience as well, Ravi. Many years ago, in a past life, I used to manage a Dynamics practice in the Microsoft Consulting Services organization. And our footprint was exactly the same. We have over 10 systems where we were managing our project business in, and we would go through this workforce planning exercise. We would do this twice a year. It was because it was so expensive, right? So we would get the data out of our sales system, the financials out of our finance system. We would look at resource utilization, how many hours our resources have spent on pre-sales versus delivery, which offerings were in demand. We would look at our P&L. So this would take us 3 to 4 weeks to get the data together. But the insights that we got from it were invaluable, right? So we would understand where we need to hire, where we need to train new resources, because we would see demand shifts. We would see that the Dynamics demand is increasing, and we would take resources that were trained in other practices and train them on Dynamics. We would hire accordingly. So obviously getting these types of insights every 6 months is not acceptable in today's world, right? Our customers want to get these insights in real time, and project operations will allow you to do so. And if we look at the organization and the players within project operations connects the entire organization, empowers sales, project management, resourcing, delivery, partner management, and accounting teams with the visibility they need to win more contracts, accelerate project delivery, and maximize profitability. Project operations integrates with our customers' systems such as sales, finance, and HR without the need to rip and replace existing systems, right? So it maximizes our customers' existing investments. So with project operations, project managers are able to use their native tool and plan projects directly within their business application without the need for third-party integration. As project managers assign new resources and update status on tasks, revenue and cost will be seamlessly updated in the back end. And resource managers having visibility to all project requirements and resource availability can easily propose the most optimal project team to project managers. And account managers can accurately estimate opportunities in collaboration with the delivery team and increase their ability to win more contracts, right? Another benefit of having the salespeople together with the delivery team is that the delivery team exactly knows what the expectations were set with the customer before they start the delivery. I can tell you, in my past, I went into a lot of customers where I was going to deliver the project. I had no idea what our sales team had promised them because we didn't do a good handover, and we didn't have the system to see that. And with project operations, now you can see the project plan that the pre-sales team has used, the quote that they have generated, that makes it easy for that handover. Partner managers will be able to collaborate with subcontractors and ensure the procurement processes are completed according to the organization's policies and maximize the value from their vendor contracts. If you look at the project accountant, they will have accurate visibility on pro forma invoice initiated by the project manager. Today, the project accountant has to chase the project manager down to exactly know what they can invoice to the customer. So the system will allow you to make that handover seamless between the two personas. And team members will be able to enter time and expenses for the respective projects that they are assigned to, but will also be able to get reimbursed on the same expenses. So our expense capabilities in project operations are easily integrated to an accounts payable module lobby, where you can reimburse the consultant on the same expense entry as well as track project costs. And in the next slide, we can look at the high-level capabilities that project operations has and how we make this happen. Obviously, Rupa will go into further detail during the demo into each of these areas. So if you look at project operations, it's an offering that includes end-to-end capabilities all the way from project sales to project financials. Our project sales capabilities are built on top of Dynamics 365 for sales and support the opportunity to quote process in a project context. So what we have done is we have taken the opportunity entities and our sales IP, and we built project-specific features onto it. And project sales-specific features include CPQ type capabilities for services, right? So that resources can be priced and cost on multi-dimensions. Right? What you want to do is you want to price your resources based on their geographical location, based on their skill set, based on their experience, and our CPQ capabilities within project operations are configurable. So you can add additional dimensions to it as you see fit. Project sales capabilities also include creation of a WBS or the project plan with generic resources, price and cost these generic resources, and then turn this into a quote that you then submit to the customer. And once you win that quote, the same project that you have used in pre-sales is then moved over to the delivery team, right? Talking again about the sales to delivery handover. And at that point, the project manager from the delivery team is assigned to that project. And that project manager will work with the resource manager to resource that project. Right, so they will replace the generic resources that are in the WBS or the project plan with named resources. And since the resource manager has visibility across the whole practice, resource practice, and resource availability, as well as into different project requirements, they will provide the optimum, propose the optimum resources for that project. And then once the project is sourced and you have all the resources allocated to the project, it will start executing, where the team members will start entering time and expense. That will then accrue to revenue and cost. And our expense capabilities in project operations are very rich, so that you can have policies. We have OCR type capabilities so that the consultant can take a picture of a receipt, upload it to that system, and that will create an automated expense entry in the system with the right amount, with the right vendor, and the right date. So as the project executes, we obviously support both time and material and fixed fee type projects. So if it's a time and material project, the customer will be invoiced at certain intervals. If it's a fixed fee project, they would be invoiced at certain milestones. So all those capabilities are supported in project operations, and then the revenue recognition capabilities are there, as well as the project accounting capabilities. And since the whole project operations runs on the Power Platform, we have great business insights that the system will show to our customers all around resource utilization, the P&L information of your project business, any level of detail that you want to see.